When I came here in 1980, I just came on a bit of a holiday, but the thing that surprised me was the size. Hello, Cloud. He knows there's a bit of chicken somewhere for lunch. Here's my little companion, Cloud. He comes out here every day with me. Cloudy catches rabbits, mice, keeps us company. Just like to work with my hands and tell stories. I mainly tell stories, really. I mean, most of my pieces have titles and they're a reflection where I'm at it, you know, this time in my life and what happens to me. We're carving the wax. It always, when it comes out of the mould, it has these little seams. So I'm just tidying up the wax. Also sort of put individual finger markings on it. I'm not fussed by making it, you know, looking real smooth and slick. I usually have parts rough, and then I might, once it gets to the glass stage, I might polish little bits and pieces and just, you know, where it hits the machines. This piece I actually made in 2002 for the first time. It's called Diablo. So this way it's a little devil, and that way it's an angel. Sort of representing what we're all about. Black and white, positive and negative, angels and devils. And I like to do this one again now because just recently I started using TV screens to recycle them. So these are the tallies that people give me, or I can get them from the tip for nothing. This is what I want. What I usually do then, what I have to do then, take the housing off, screwdriver. Sometimes I have a friend helping me, which is always nice. It's a big job, heavy job. The bigger the better though, because there's a lot of kilos in there. A TV like that's probably 15 kilos of glass, which normally would be, you know, costing me an arm and a leg. So this is what I end up with. What I need is only the front, so what I'll have to do is separate it. And I use this big machine to grind it. It's like a blade with little diamond bits on it. Everything needs to be water fed, otherwise it'll explode on us. Safety gear for the water, eyes, hands. I'll have to get rid of this vacuum in here first, so I'm going to hit that with a hammer. It'll suck it in, and then I'm ready to go. Turn everything on. Fashion model. Luna Ryan, fashion model. Bloody demolition woman. Here we go. Well, I use the television screens lately because of, well, for economic reason too. Seeing that the glass I use is quite expensive, and it's a great way of recycling an object that's unwanted. I believe people now have to pay quite a bit of money to put them in landfill even. So one of my colleagues actually said, why don't you try television screens? And I did. I made quite a few objects now with them, and they're fantastic. A beautiful quality of the glass, and you're doing a good thing at the same time. Plus the whole idea of using them actually I find quite interesting. The last series I made out of screens was is called Vision of a Fragile Eden. It's all these mandalas are made out of recycled television screens again. This imagery is the same imagery that's been coming back in my work. We've got the seed pods here, cast of seed pods. This one is 5 to 12, the possible cutting down of this Eden that we're living in or used to live in, with the reflection of the saw blades. So there's the animals, there's the fish, there's the people, there's growth, all what we used to live in. Then I come here to these arrows, or like big pencils, big heavy pencils, or like message sticks, Well, they could be anything like that. And again, the birds representing the freedom. Are we going to go up in the sky? Are we going to go down in the ground? So this is the glass I'll be using. I'll have to take this metal off. I'll smash it up, clean it, dispose of the bad stuff properly, and make something out of it. This is the thickness that I end up with after I clean it up properly, which is a lot of weight in there, and cleaned up. That's my material. Beautiful, transparent, grey, a little bit of violet in there. Well, Bathurst Island, that whole story came about in 2004. Then I started working with Jock. And that's when we started to create some serious work together. Some burial poles, some tiwi burial poles, pukamani poles they're called. And that's how that story started. Well, the pukamani poles are the poles that the tiwi use to put around the gravesites of their people. They usually, the in-laws of the deceased person commission an artist to make poles for the deceased person, and then it depends again on the status in the community, how many poles, how big are the poles, and what do they represent. And so it's very important to them, and to make them now out of glass, it's like an extra dimension, and this is what Jock also tells us. By making them out of glass now, it's actually like looking into that ceremony. It's an extra dimension, instead of the wooden ones being just the outside. So that's quite exciting. We hope that whole show to travel too, and make more people aware of tiwi culture, be part of education and part to see what you can do with glass. Now this piece with these strange little figures here, black and white, and then the grey, the negative space of the same figure, the coming together or the separating again, the working together. And I suppose it symbolises quite a bit what this whole exhibition is about, this collaboration between a Dutch girl and a Tiwi man. To see them now all together, it's pretty exciting and amazing after all that hard work and all those years of contact, to finally see it coming together. It's a very important body of work and collaboration between two people from so different cultures. We've both learned a lot over the years and very much enriched, both of us.